motion and the amendment combined would make a huge difference to very many lives and working lives across the state. So the people that were left behind in the original lockdown, the original changes, like the taxi drivers, like the arts workers and that as well, they're the people that should be looked after now, because it will be by protecting them that you make sure that they can go on in the future. It's mounting uncertainty right across the board for those people. So I think the government does need to respond, and needs to respond in a positive way. So I think the measures like the introduction of a moratorium and issuing new taxi licences makes perfect sense for the next year or so, just to say we're not going to renew any more licences because the work isn't there for them, so why would you do it? I think the extension for vehicles is perfectly reasonable as well, because that does makes perfect sense. And the fact is that with the NCT and everything now anyway, if a vehicle is roadworthy, it should be roadworthy for being used as a taxi as well. And I think also then in relation to the People Before Profits amendment, where the taxi buyback scheme to allow taxi drivers to exit the taxi industry, I think is perfectly reasonable as well. And indeed in rural Ireland as well, where the taxi drivers, very often the people with the taxi licence or the hackney licence actually, would also be providing school buses and bus transport as well. They've been hit right across the board in relation to the changes that have been made to the transport and having to deal with the uncertainty of that. And I would ask it's pointless asking this, but I'll ask it anyway. I would ask the government to take it on board and have a meaningful motion passed here today, rather than the government's amendment here, which is basically just deciding to make the government look good and have that on the record of the Dáil here. It would be a good sense for the Dáil here to come together and actually adopt this amendment and make sure that it actually happens, so they can benefit the people that need it, and send out a positive signal for this government, which has had a few hectic days and weeks and months and probably ongoing of bad decisions and the way they're not making decisions properly. So this could be a good decision that you would actually make, that would make a difference for people's lives.
Thank you very much.